Hi Aquarius, here is your ex-partner reading for the month of September 2017. The cards are already pre-shuffled and laid out. This will be the row for you, this will be for your ex-partner, but please keep in mind the energies, the messages can go vice versa. Also, a few people have mentioned that they can't see all the cards that are laid out. The thing is, I don't actually have a stand for my camera, so it's something that I do need to invest in the future. But that's why I lift every card up for you to be able to see. Now, the first card you've got is the Major Arcana, the Hermit. There's two aspects here with the Hermit. It can be that you have been trying maybe to reconnect with your ex-partner. On some level, trying to make a deeper connection with them. But you may have felt that they have been withdrawing more and more. Maybe you've been trying to reconnect with them and, you know, they've maybe put a block there where they're not communicating back, they're not replying to you, they're not wishing to speak to you. The other aspect with the Hermit, because when it's in the upright, he goes inward. A kind of enforced isolation to gain a better perspective and inner knowledge. When it's reversed, you need to be careful that if you've been in that hermit frame of mind lately, don't allow yourself to get too stuck in that energy. Don't allow yourself to get to the point where you're isolating yourself too much from friends and family, to the point that you then could end up feeling an element of loneliness here. Now, on your ex-partner's side, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So it is a positive card, it is Major Arcana, and it does talk about how the wheel is going to start to turn in their favour. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that everything's going to be good for them and everything's going to be bad for you, okay? But what I'm saying is that maybe that wheel has been going backwards for them. Maybe they too have been going through bad times here. But when that wheel is upright, it talks about how things are going to start to improve for them. Now, the next card you've got the Strength card, another Major Arcana. In fact, out of these 6 cards, 4 of these cards are Major Arcana. So, important messages this month, Aquarius. The Strength card is about that internal strength. It's not the physical strength, it's the inner strength. And it's fallen in the position of your feelings. And, you know, it's about knowing that you've got the strength here to get through this situation. Don't doubt yourself here, Aquarius. You are strong enough and you can endure whatever it is that you may be feeling. You know, when relationships break up, obviously it's extremely painful. And maybe you have been isolating yourself from friends, from family, from socializing because of what you're feeling and what you're going through. And you may have those moments where you're doubting yourself, doubting whether you can get through this. doubting whether you can overcome these strong feelings and emotions that you've got. But you've got that strength card there. It's in the upright, so you can get through this, okay? It may be difficult, but you're strong enough to be able to get through it. Now, the card they've got is Major Arcana, the Moon card. In terms of their feelings, it's about them starting to release any confusion that they may have been feeling. Releasing any unhappiness that they've been feeling. It can be about confronting some inner fears here. But it can also be an energy of feeling like a weight has been lifted. See, the wheel's going to start to turn again for them, okay, in a positive way. And maybe it is going to have an impact on how they're feeling. Maybe there is going to be this kind of uplift in return in terms of how unhappy they've been feeling, how confused they've been feeling. Your outcome for the month of September is the Nine of Swords. It is reversed, which is good. It's a difficult energy, the Nine of Swords, but it deals with our thoughts, okay? And the Nine of Swords is that, you know, when something bad has happened to us, maybe we can't sleep at night, but we're sitting there and everything's going around and around in our own head. And quite often we can make things feel much worse because of our own thoughts and what we're thinking. But at the end of the month, you're going to start to come out of that energy, Aquarius. Like I said, you're strong enough here. You've got that strength card. I don't think the Hermit card is so much talking. It may be twofold here. It may be that you have been hoping for a connection again with your ex-partner, but they've been withdrawing. But it could also, as I said, be a mixture of how you may have been isolating yourself. But I think near the end of the month, you're going to come out of that energy. And you're going to be in a better frame of mind. Now, their outcome card is the Five of Wands. And that is a conflicting energy, the Five of Wands. It does talk, when it's in its upright, about arguments and sometimes petty arguments. The thing with this Five of Wands, again, two aspects here. They may end the month with still some internal issues that they have to deal with in regards to this breakup. They may not have entirely worked things out within their own mind at the end of the month. It doesn't mean that, you know, that they're not going to be in a better place here, but there may still be some things internally that they need to deal with and they need to go through. But also with that Five of Wands, it can be very much about not speaking up, maybe, not asserting themselves. Because they may have reached a point where they don't want any more conflict here. They don't want arguments anymore with you. That's not to say they're going to be in contact with you for people who there is no contact. But If you are in contact with your ex-partner, then you may start to notice that the way they communicate with you may be very different. It may not be as confrontational as it's been in the past. Again, I think it is about them still working through some of their own feelings. But also, as I said, about them deciding just to let this go. They don't want conflict anymore. I see both of you really ending the month of September in a positive way for both of you. Both coming away from conflict, both coming away from being in your head too much. Yes, maybe some few things still to work through individually for you, but I see you going into the month of October in a much better frame of mind. I don't see a reconciliation in this month of September, but that's not to say something may happen in October. We are yet to see that. But I do see the month of September ending more positively for both of you, even though I see you both ending the month separately. Okay, that's all I have for this reading. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all your likes and shares and for subscribing. And I'll be back real soon with your love reading. Thank you. Bye.